Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and boy, I should pay attention to tracking because I had a whole other review planned today, and when I got my mail, I saw that I had gotten a package from the Chosen Prime, and I knew immediately what it was, and that I had to cancel all my plans to present these figures to you. And what they are the Beast Wars reissue Wolfgang or Wolfang. I think it's Wolfang. Uh, I got these from the Chosen Prime, as I just said. I also got Wolfang's uh, Wave Mate Cyber Shark. Now, I'm presenting Wolfang to you first because I think Cyber Shark has been found on shelves in Walmart. I mean, I've seen pictures when people take pictures of their shells to complain. I see Cybershark, but I haven't seen Wolfgang. And I actually, Chosen Prime had Cybershark in stock for a while. I was just waiting because I wanted to get it along with Wolfang together. And I kind of did that. A little bit of history. Wolfgang was actually supposed to be, or sorry, Wolfang, I'm going to screw that up, was supposed to be part of the original cast of the Beast Wars cartoon, but the animation studio said, yeah, to include a whole new CGI design would be over our budget, so we can't do it. Why Hasbro didn't turn around and say, well, we're paying you to sell our toys and you're going to do that, or, toss them a couple extra shekels. Again, I don't know, but that's how we got Tigertron instead. But Wolfang was part of that initial offering. Although it's like it's part of like the second wave of reissues. Maybe the third. I'm not really sure how that's worked out. Really cool looking wolf dog mode. I think this was retooled into a dog called Canine Beast or something, or Canine or something. But this is a Maximal. Very nice. Like the blue. I have to admit, compared to say something like Cheetor or Tigatron, the robot bits are hidden a little bit better. I mean, of course, obviously, you turn it over and you see some, robot arms tucked up there, but very nice. Transformation actually isn't that difficult, but it has some cool steps to it. But there's also a few little issues I have to mention, and we'll get into that when we get into the transformation, which we're going to do right now. Okay, I went ahead, gave myself some room. So let's start off the transformation. First thing you want to do is come up the front here, and you're going to swing the arms down. And this is where I'm going to have my first issue because the right forearm, left if you're looking at it this way, likes to pop off the hinge. So it'll probably do that right now. It's a friction hinge, and it's just going to pop right back on. I don't know if that's a molding issue. I don't know if that's... I never had... Wolfang originally, so I don't know if that's common to the figure from the olden days. But yeah, so just bring them down like that. Next, what you want to do is unpeg the lower wolf leg from the shoulder there, and then rotate it down. So in a way, it's covering up the forearms, like a little bit of like a beast shield. Just do it like that. It is on a ball joint, so that's how it'll swivel. Next, what you can do is come around and fold down the shoulder sections. Nice little animal detailing there on the inside. And that will... these will be like a hip skirt in beast mode. Now, the instructions then show you to split the head. What I'm going to recommend doing is coming in here and pushing back on the shoulders to swing the arms into place. And I recommend doing that first because that's easier to do now than after opening the head and swinging the arms down. So swinging the shoulders down into place. So split the wolf head, rotate on the ball joint here. Oh, and I can kind of see why they had you do it first, because shoulders get in the way. So it's 6 of one, half of another. You either have problems rotating the shoulder panels down, or then you have to lift them back up to rotate the arms into place. So there you go. And here it exposes Wolfang's head with the mutant mask down. So you can flip that up if you so desire. Very pronounced jawline. We're going to flip it up, but I might just come back down into place. Next, what you want to do is straighten the rear legs down. Flip out these side panels, give you a little space, because now you're going to collapse the waist into the chest. Interesting step right there. And, of course, it just knocked off the forearm again. Yeah, I don't know if it's a molding issue, but usually if you don't jar it too much, it stays on. So now we're going to come around to the back, and this is where we're going to remove Wolfang's weapons. Pull off the tail. This is going to be a spring-loaded launcher. Pull off the back panel, and this will be its shield. And at this point, you might as well just turn the figure over, so the missiles will, the crossbow bolts will just fall out. There's 2 holes in there for storage, but they don't friction into place. So right here, go ahead, flip out the handle. Put the, you know what, I'm not going to put the bolt in until I put the launcher into its hand, because it does launch. The shield, I have a little bit of an issue here. First, what you want to do is go ahead and rotate this middle section around. So you get that gray panel looking in. And I do want to point out on mine, there is a little stress mark there. And I do believe that actually affects the ability for this handle to click into place. I don't want to force it. I think it should. There's a little notch there that leads me to believe that it should like hook into place. But that's the shield. We'll get to that in, when we finish off the robot mode. Basically now all that's left to do is fold down the robot legs. So angle the legs forward a little. Come in, flip this whole section down. That will soft tab into place. Flip the foot forward so it sits underneath what was the wolf paw. Flip out the heel. Do it again on this side. Same thing. Straighten the legs up. Unfortunately, on mine, the hips are a little loose. So you can, of course, now arm Wolfang up. Go ahead, put that into its hand. The hands are a little tight to get weapons into. Well, I shouldn't say tight. They're a little fidgety. I don't know if that's something to do with the reissuing of this, because it looks like the hands are black, are molded blue plastic that have been painted over. There's the shield. And then, of course, let's get one of the bolts here, line it up, and peg that in. And, of course, let's bring the figure around and pop it into place. Now, on the packaging, you might notice that they do have the mutant mask down, like so. We're going to put it up here like that, like we've had. Again, I don't know how it would have been presented in the show, but there is Wolfang in its robot mode. And of course, let's have some fun. Let's launch that bolt out, see how well it shoots. It actually shoots pretty good. And yes, I've shot myself in the face with it. Not bad. This is actually something I really liked. These are, for someone who has a reputation of not liking Beast Wars figures, this is an example of what I liked about Beast Wars. Because frankly, here you have all the weapons. They're able to be stored in the Beast mode. You can, I think, I'm pretty sure you can, if you so desire, you can put the shield on the back. Let's go ahead and give that a shot. Before I say anything, fold it around. Yep. And of course that one fell down, fell out. But yeah, you can. Can you? Can you? Don't. Oh yes, yes you can. You can store this on, and I'm probably sure you can plug the tail back in if you so desired. So you have a complete. If you don't want them armed up, you do have that. Although I think the tail will probably affect the articulation. Speaking of which, head is on a ball joint. These ball jointed shoulders, swivel. That's single bicep bend. Ball joint at the hips, minor loose. You do have a functioning knee joint. I do not believe you have a waist joint due to the transformation. So there you go. Basically, I didn't mention it, but in wolf mode, basically the articulation comes from the rear legs. But it is like a molded design, so if you move them around, you'll break it up. But yeah, again, this is an example of what I liked about Beast Wars. Simple transformation with enhanced articulation, as well as the full weapon storage. Something I would like to see in the future from newer Transformer lines. Yeah, but then again, spring-loaded missiles and stuff like that are considered gimmicks and, not fun, since collectors don't want fun. They don't want play. So yeah. That's about it. How about we pause and I'll give you my final thoughts. I think Wolfang is a good figure. Yes, I did have my issues with it. I think that's really only exclusive to mine. At least I hope it is. If not, that's kind of unfortunate that with this reissue, Hasbro couldn't have fixed some of the issues that were present. But I enjoy it. It's nice to get my hands on a Beast Wars figure that, frankly, hadn't been really reissued before. I know there's been retools and what have you. And, when it was originally released, I wasn't buying toys. I'm not sure if this was something I would have bought back in the day, because, I do prefer, and I always will prefer, Autobots and Decepticons over Maximals and Predacons. But that would have been my loss because, again, fun toy. As I said, I got this figure from the Chosen Prime, but it is part of the Walmart exclusive Beast Wars reissues. Now, if you're ordering online, I think these aren't supposed to be released until September. But Cyber Shark has been showing up in stores. That I know for sure because I've seen the photos. Wolfang might not be that far behind. So if you live in an area where there is a Walmart, be sure to check it out. So that's about it for the review. If you like this review, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. You know the deal. Have a Patreon link in the description below. $1 a month, $12 a year. Helping me help you to help me help you. But as I always say, your views are more than thanks enough. Really do appreciate the support I've gotten. We're over 4,000 subscribers now. Although, to be honest, I don't know how many of them are regular viewers. And to those of you who are probably just going to check this out because it is a Beast Wars figure, hey, stick around for my other stuff. We do have fun on this channel. Well, that's about it. This is your old pal Chuck for Wolfang. Oop. I just shot the missile off with my hand by accident. We will see you next time.